Good morning everybody and welcome to the solo Caterpie run on the Retro Brown channel. Yeah, we're actually doing this, but thankfully, from what I predict, this is going to be the very last possible Pokemon. Possibly impossible? Yeah, possibly impossible Pokemon that we're going to have to do a run with on Gen 1. So let's bring it to talking about Caterpie. There's not much to talk about. We only have 2 moves to work with, technically 3 if you include Struggle. Of course, we're going to go with Jubbles for the rival today. He's been a long-time supporter of the channel, and of course, I want to say thank you for that. So you are the rival for today. Let's get on with the video. We have a base stat total of 195. They couldn't even be bothered to give Caterpie 200. They had to give it 195. And today I dubbed the failure the 5th, maybe? Is this the 5th or the 6th? I think it's the 5th. I think this is the 5th. Yeah, we're going to go with the 5th. We have 45 in attack, 30 in attack, 45 in HP, 30 in attack, 35 defense, 20 special, 45 speed. This thing is faster than the Rhyhorn, but it doesn't mean it's anywhere near as strong. This Charmander is going to decimate us. It uses Growl, it uses Scratch. We will lose quite easily. And that sets a good precedent for the rest of this run. Even when it comes to the bug catchers in Viridian Forest, yeah, we're not doing much damage whatsoever. 30 attack stat is awful, and Tackle as well is an awful move. 35 base power, 95% accuracy. We are going to lose quite a lot. We have to go and level up just to get past the very first bug catcher. And we have to be level 9 to be able to do this because he has 2 Pokemon and they've both got Poison Sting. Poison Sting is super effective against us because Bug and Poison are super effective against each other in Gen 1. Yeah, we're not going to do well on this run. Also, you might think, out of the 5 Pokemon that can actually not complete this game, or at least 5 or 6 I think, the fact that we actually get Tackle isn't the worst thing. It's got a lot of PP, and I actually think we might do alright, because think about the Kakuna and the Metapod runs. They only had Harden. Magikarp had to wait until level 15 before it could get Tackle. So technically, this early game, we're getting through a little bit quicker than we're actually doing... No, we lost against Jubbles there. Well done, mate. We're actually getting through this early game a tiny bit quicker than any of the others. Maybe not as fast as Weedle, but yeah, we're actually getting through decently quick. I mean, level 13 here against the Light Years trainer, and we can at least take out the Diglett quite comfortably. And it's not a bad place to train because we get 190 experience against him. And once we've leveled up a bit, we can see how we do against Jubbles again. So level 14, we might be at a high enough level now that we've got enough attack to get through and we don't get hit by Sand Attack. The Charmander here doesn't have Ember, which is good. It means that we're not going to have a super effective attack going to hit us, and we can actually beat him at level 15. So, not the worst, but still pretty terrible. Let's bring it back to the Light Years trainer. Brock is going to be an absolute nightmare, and if we can't even beat this guy, we've got no chance against Brock. On most of the other runs, the impossible ones that I've dubbed them as, you pretty much have to be in like the late 20s, early 30s before you can actually beat Brock with these Pokemon. We have to be level 16 to beat the Light Years trainer, but then again, he's not resisted by normal type attacks. Rock types, on the other hand, yeah, this is going to be an issue. So we're going to try this at level 17 and just see how we do. We're going to use a couple of string shots because we know we're probably going to have to get to a struggle strat at this point. And yeah, we don't even get past a quarter HP before this Geodude takes us out. It's very, very bulky. And it just oh, we actually do get past a quarter. We're nearly at half here, but we're at 1 HP. And yeah, we're going to need a lot more levels. How many more levels? Well, we're trying this again at level 25. And Tackle is still only doing that amount. We're 13 levels above. And we're still not barely doing any damage. What we're actually hoping for... We're actually hoping for critical hits, which doesn't happen very often in Gen 1 when your base speed is so low. In Gen 1, your critical hit chance is based off your base speed. So the higher your base speed, the more oh my god, I can't get my words out today. Oh my god. critical hit chances will actually happen for you. I finally got it. There we go. Oh, wow. That brings us on to Onyx. Now we've finally beaten that Geodude. We're level 25 here, and we're kind of alternating between using String Shot and using Tackle. We don't have much PP left for Tackle right now, so eventually we probably are going to hit the struggle strat range. We've got 10 PP left. Tackle is doing decent damage. We have reduced his speed with String Shot, so we are always hitting first. And that means that when it comes to him using Bide, we can evade it as much as possible. And String Shot's got a lot of PP, so we don't have to worry about running out of PP for that. We are running out of PP for Tackle though. We've got 4 now left to go. And it might be just enough as long as he doesn't use Tackle. But now he's gone for Bide, we can use 2 Tackles and take the win at level 25. I'm pretty sure Weedle had to be a much higher level than that. Metapod and Kakuna definitely also did. You can see me pausing here. I was exhausted. I had to go away and take a break after this one. But that means we've now got Bide, which we can't learn. We can't actually learn any TM and HM moves. Tackle and String Shot is all we have to work with. It doesn't mean that any trainer fights within the whole run are going to be easy as well. Even this super nerd here, in front of the fossils, even he's a bit of an arse. Like, he's still quite difficult. Tackle, even though we're 16 levels above, is going to be at least a 3 or a 4 shot on a level 12 Coffin. And yeah, we're going to pick up the Helix Fossil because, you know, Omanyte is God. To be honest, I always pick up the Helix Fossil just because I think it saves that extra frame. But in a run like this where you know you're not going to get a great time, it doesn't make a difference if you pick up the Dawn Fossil or not. So let's try our hand against Misty now we're in Cerulean. Because she's only got 2 Pokemon, I actually thought this might be an easier fight. We don't outspeed the Starmie level 28, 1 String Shot will help that, so we need to try this again. But I think, let's try the rival out first and see how we do against him. His Tackle is just an awful move. Really is an awful move. But we can still take out the Pidgeot quite comfortably. The Abra is a free battle because it can only use Teleport. And Rattata's got quite bad defences, so it's going to take 2 or 3 tackles just to take it out. What we're hoping for is it didn't use Hyper Fan. So, now we're onto the Charmander, and as long as he doesn't use Ember here, we can get a win. And we managed to very barely scrape by at level 28. Not the worst. We were level 28 with Rhyhorn by the time we'd just beaten Misty. So to be fair, yeah, we might actually be... Oh, we're level 26 with Rhyhorn. We're level 29 now with Caterpie. We're not too far off Rhyhorn's record. So eventually, it took so many tries, I had to go and level up. And it was only at level 36 where I got my first win against Misty. Usually when this happens, I go back every 1 to 2 levels. If I can't win after a few tries, I go and level up a bit more, and then come back. Level 36 was the first time we actually won. So I took the win, and win. Wow, what is with my my English today? This is what the New Year's done to us, guys. Moving on to the SSN against the rival, we take tons of damage against his first Pokemon, to the point where we don't even see the Kadabra. Great start, really, isn't it? That brings us on to the Pidgeotto at level 36. As long as we don't take too much damage and take sand attacks, we're fine. We can get through the rest of this fight quite comfortably. Kadabra will do big damage if it hits us with Confusion, but this time 2 tackles is enough to take it out. I'm now scared about this Charmeleon. Ember is doing a lot of damage, and we managed to tank a third on 2 HP and win at level 36. Genuinely, a lot lower than I thought I would have to be to get past this fight. This now brings us on to Surge. So you might be wondering as well why this video is also quite a short video for what I do. Pretty much, with these impossible runs, you can only get to a certain point in the game, and that's going to be Lavender Tower. Because we can't learn Bide, we technically can't get past Lavender Tower, meaning there's going to be the Elite Four for this run are pretty much going to be a little bit different. It's going to be the rival in Lavender, it's going to be the Dojo King, it's going to be Erica, and it's going to be Giovanni and Celadon. Because we can't get past Lavender Tower because of the channelers that have got Ghost-type Pokemon, we can't hit them whatsoever. Not even with Struggle. Which means they're going to be our Elite Four for this run. We take quite a comfortable first time win against Surge. proven that again he is a terrible trainer. If a Caterpie can beat you on its own. This brings us over to the Oddish Lass. Just out, well, I think she's called the Rapping Lass through other channels. Yeah, she's definitely the Rapping Lass, considering we're getting tanked. Tanked? We're just getting whittled down by this one Bellsprout. We're paralysed. He keeps using Rap. This is a very annoying trainer when you don't outspeed and you're paralysed. We've got two Pokemon left. Absorb is not the worst thing though. The Oddishes are the easier Pokemon in this fight. But considering we're paralysed, we seem to get hit by paralysis so much. Rap is such an annoying move because you can't hit through it in Gen 1. In Gen 2 you can. But if you get wrapped in Gen 1, you can just stall out people as much as you can. This is why I like Dragonite loved using this move in the competitive scene. If you're speedy, you can use Rap. It's a very, very legitimate strategy. It's just very annoying. And I would definitely look down on you for that. This brings us over to Lavender Tower. So, the rival here is definitely very difficult. He has a Gyarados this time. And he has Hypnosis on his Execute. So, he's going to start dealing damage out consistently while we're asleep. That's not what we want. We want to wake up, we want to take out this Execute as quick as possible. Because I'm really worried about this Gyarados, considering it has Dragon Rage, and it has Hydro Pump at this stage. Yes, the Gyarados in Lavender Tower has Hydro Pump. It's very unfair, I agree. It takes us age to take down this Execute. Gyarados comes out, he uses Dragon Rage, and yeah, Hydro Pump as well. Strangely, you know what, I actually think this might be possible at level 46, or level 48. I definitely think it's possible for level 50. So bear with me a sec while we go through this fight. Last time we had bad luck against the Execute and the Gyarados. If the RNG works in our favour, we actually might have a chance to do this quite comfortably at our level. Maybe not comfortably, but I think it's definitely possible. So when we finally wake up, we can tackle the Execute into the ground. Gyarados comes out, Tackle does decent damage, and Leah is actually helping our badge boost glitch right now, because we do technically have some from the badges we've collected. Tackle then takes out the Kadabra in 1, and that brings us to the Charmeleon. Last time we tanked it, oh my word, 3 HP. We took 2 Embers and we managed to still beat the rival at below level 50. That is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And that is why I'm pausing here for so long, because I was in such disbelief that we actually managed to do that for level 50. Absolutely insane. We've beaten one of our mid-game Elite 4 here. Let's move on to the next one. Because if we're doing that at level 48, we might be able to do it the others at such a low level. Considering Weedle had to be in his 50s, 60s before he could do that fight, yeah, this might actually... we might have our best of the impossible Pokemon here. Against Erica, I did go into this fight a little bit cocky. I didn't go in at full HP, which is definitely not what I should have done. And because we are a bug type and super effectively weak to it, they will spam Poison Powder, so Erica might not be the right time to fight her now. We need to have more HP before we can go against her. The Dojo Master might be easier to fight, and then I realised this Hitmonchan has Fire Punch, and we get burnt on our first attempt. But I think that out of the 3 that are left, the Black Belt is definitely going to be the most realistically easy one to beat. The Hitmonlee doesn't do much damage. Bug does resist fighting type Pokemon, but we're down to 63 HP here, and we've got the Hitmonchan with Fire Punch. This time he decides not to use Fire Punch and go for an X-Attack and Comet Punch, and then Agility. So we're at very low HP here, but he just keeps using X-Attacks, he keeps using Agility, and gives us an opening where we can actually beat the Dojo Master at level 52. This Caterpie's doing alright now. Considering the likes of Magikarp and had to be in the late 60s to finish this point in the game, yeah, Caterpie's doing alright. That brings us back to our last 2. We have Erica and we've got Giovanni. The big problem with Erica, as I said before, is we get poisoned every single time we go into this fight, but going in with full HP might give us the chance to win. Annoyingly, Victory Bell starts using the Rap Strats, and we're on 30... bloody hell, how much... 8 HP to go against Tangle. This is not possible on this attempt. Let's try this again. Okay, so we have leveled up to level 60 here. We managed to evade a poison on that first turn, and that might be crucial. We are against the clock being poisoned, but 3 hits from tackle are going to take out the Tangler. Got 131 HP to go against the Vileplume. It's going to be a 4-hit KO at the most. At the least, sorry. Yeah, it's going to be a 4-hit KO. We take the win at level 60. Okay, you know what? Definitely performing better than the other Impossibles right now. Let's see what's next. We only have Giovanni left, and he is going to be a nightmare, considering we only have Tackle, and he has Rock-type Pokemon. We do quite a lot of damage really with Tackle there. I mean, we are 35 levels above, but still, that was actually quite a lot of HP we've taken off with just a Tackle. We've taken a lot of damage to Rock Throws here, and we're now against the Rhyhorn. He goes for a Guard Spec and then Horn Attack, and we start missing a little bit. We're at 32 HP, 24 HP going into this Kangaskhan now, and I don't think this is possible. It's on 5 HP, and yeah, Comet Punch takes us down. Okay, I think this is possible if we get better luck with the Rock Throws from the Onix. Because Rock Throws only got 60 base accuracy. So if he stops hitting us with them, we've got a good chance to get through without taking much damage. So 103 HP, we managed to get past the Onix and we're into the Rhyhorn. We get a clutch critical hit to start off with, and then he goes for a Guard Spec. Horn Attack is not doing very much damage, and we are looking much healthier this time to go against the Kangaskhan. So we're just going to have to continue spamming Tackle, and he goes for Rage. Perfect. That is what we needed to be able to get the win. And at level 60, did we level up? Yeah, we leveled up to 61. That's annoying. But at level 61, we've beaten our mid-game Elite Four. Yeah, Caterpie is the lowest level of the Impossibles we've managed to do this with. And, you know, I'm not going to lie. Back end of the game, it performed a lot better than I thought it would. You know, if we could actually have got past Lavender Tower with a different type of move, we might have actually had a good chance against the Elite Four. But what I'm going to show you now, I'm going to show you why we can't get past the Elite Four. There's not much else we can do. I mean, this is literally as far as we can go. So let's head over to Lavender Tower and I'll show you what I mean, why we can't get past. So, we're over back in Lavender now. And yeah, it's a depressing little walk over to the Lavender Tower, but there's not much else we can do. We've actually got to this point in the game at 9 hours 56 minutes. We managed to do this within 10 hours, which I was really surprised at. Really surprised we managed to get to this point in the game under 10 hours, considering the likes of Magikarp was even in like 12 hours. So yeah, these were our stats finishing the game. Tackle and String Shot, all we had to work with. But yeah, fail number 5 actually performed a lot better than the others. And that is purely down to the fact it had Tackle. Purely down to that fact. So I'll show you now why we can't actually progress through Lavender Tower. So we'll go against this channeler here. I only have Tackle to work with. It doesn't hit Ghost type moves, and String Shot doesn't. It can only reduce down their speed, but they're just going to over time take you out with Nightshade. You might think Struggle might work as well, but Struggle technically doesn't hit Ghost types in Gen 1. It does in every other generation, but Gen 1 it doesn't. So unfortunately, yeah, this is as far as we can go with a Caterpie. And considering we did the Weedle run and that took us over 26 hours, it's quite refreshing we had an Impossible Pokemon, didn't take anywhere near as long. So, we've come to the end of the video. Let's spin the wheel for next week, and I'm really hoping we get a better matchup this time, so we can actually have a funner run instead of looking at tackle strats. I think you guys need that. So first up we have Pidgeotto. No, I don't want to do a Pidgeotto run yet. Next up is Psyduck. Okay, that's a strong contender. It does come up on the wheel quite a bit. What have we got third? Let's see what's third. Get in! Yes, it is definitely a Magmar run next week, guys. I love Magmar. If you got to this point in the video, I know this has been kind of boring compared to others, but I really hope if you appreciate the videos and smashing that like and subscribe button, it really helps out the channel, you legends. And we'll see you next week for Magmar run. I'm really looking forward to this one. Take care.